Good morning. Early stream. I'm going to be working on finishing up this kelp farm, hopefully, this morning. And for change pace, I have the in-game Minecraft music playing. I'm hoping to get this entire kelp farm done in the 2 hours I'm streaming. It's only 4 more layers exactly like this, so it should be pretty quick. Let's get that open. There we go. Sleep through the night. And let's see where we left off. Glass, ice. Chest for fuel. Hi, Luna. I'm doing okay. It's very early and I've barely been awake for long at all, so still kind of waking up. Hi, Gareth. Do I need ice? Ice hoppers and soul sand. Hi, Freckles. Thank you for the follow, Glow. And thank you for the follow, Astros. I need... It's just me being just barely awake. That's because I didn't really talk in meetings. Follow Rise. It is currently 6:06 a.m. Kind of early, but I wanted to get this done. I wanted to stream, and I figure if I get up every day and do this, then I'll build a schedule and I'll actually keep streaming. Plus, it's very quiet in the house currently. And I don't have to worry about neighbors mowing their yard. My thinking with streaming at this time is if I do it every day, I don't have to worry about anyone else streaming and having to moderate for them. Minecraft music isn't that bad. I hate these iron bars. Well, I told IX I was going to be streaming, and he said, okay, have fun. So, since he's my only mod, he's not here to moderate, and he specifically said, hey, wake me up when you're done streaming so we can go do the stuff we have to do today. So really, I could stream as long as I want, but eventually he will wake up and we'll need to go do stuff, so I think I'm going to stick to a planned 2 hours just so that I'm not getting involved in something and then having to stop. Okay, that's all done. Next. Oops. I just realized it's dark. Make it more rockets. Thank you for the follow, Tinkle Sparks. There. work on my bass, but I realized I hadn't done a clip for my video for what I want to work on next, so I couldn't build the next building without that. Come on. Good morning. How is the music level? Because I just cranked the Minecraft music to max. I'll turn it down a little bit then. Put it at about 80%. That should be better. I didn't have any reference for how loud it is, but VLC player kept having issues yesterday. Wait, that's done. I'll turn it down a little more then. Let's try 70%. People better use this kelp farm. It's gonna be awkward if no one uses it. I'm gonna have to be the one using it so that it actually is worth the effort I'm putting in. Oops. Nice little touch. No. Oh, good. I will make a note to leave it at that. I think most people are probably going to go for the, where's that there? No. I think most people are probably going to go for coal from the Wither Skelly farm. But I figured this would be a good farm to build. No one was taking it. And at the very least, dried kelp blocks make good decorations as trash bags. Oh, good. Then, well, the good news is this produces a fair amount in an hour. I just need to make sure when I am done building it that I AFK it for a bit to fill up the regular kelp first. Because we're going to keep a double chest, I think. Yeah, a double chest of regular kelp, and then everything else is going to get smelted into dried kelp blocks. Water bucket. The good news is I think based on where the shulker farm is, this should be loaded. And then the moss farm's right there. So it should be loaded often without people having to actually AFK it. Or at least some of it should be loaded. I don't know what else is planned for over on this road. Community storage is here, so it also might load it. But I think in testing, it doesn't take that long because it is a, let's see, it is a pretty big farm. So it should do a decent amount. I can't remember what the exact numbers were. Yeah, I had a bigger farm, but Glaive said no based on the amount of observers it was going to take. It was the one Impulse used last season, where it had a bunch of observers and pistons. Wait, am I done with layer except for the observers? Okay, that wasn't bad. I might need to go... No, I got plenty of observers. There, there. Yeah, I just hit the note block. Okay, next layer. Honey. Do I have honey? Or will I be going to the bee farm? I have some honey. I think I need hoppers. No, I don't need hoppers. Unless I do. And do I have glass? I do have glass. I somehow managed to get through all of last Hermitcraft season without hearing the honey song. And I don't know how. Either that or it just didn't stick in my head enough. And I'm very glad about that. Oh, half slabs. One, two, three. Okay. And then it'll be just water left. Okay, now I need mud, leaves, and all the normal stuff. And it's about to be night. So I have those, but I need more. I don't mind placing honey. I just wish it was slightly more difficult to break, because whenever I do like a sorter, I will inevitably break it. But I do like the fact that I can be in a sorting system with it and still manage to get on the edge of a hopper and be able to hop up on top of it. Let's see, I don't need the hoppers. Chest can go away. I will need that. Do I have... I have iron. I'm going to be smart and make a second bucket. Wait, I need mud. Mud is right there. Let's go get another bucket of water. Well, at least honey's not a common block you have to put down often. How do you feel about mud? Because I'm going to be placing a lot of mud. See, I hate bone blocks. Just the sound of them being placed, I just don't like them. Plus, every time I try to use bone block for something, it just doesn't look good. So I avoid it for that reason. Not even mob sounds? Oh, see, I play with subtitles because half the time I don't know what's going on. And it, actually, am I playing with it right now? Yeah, I usually play with the gamma up just because I find the nether very dark. And then I forget to turn it off when I go into the overworld. Is this all done? Yeah, it's all done. Let me do these from here. Before the gamma mod, IX and I would be playing, and he would look at my screen when I was in the nether and go, "Why is it so dark?" And I don't know. My computer screen's always been darker for some reason. It was on a laptop, and then now it's on a desktop with the same monitors he has. And it's just darker for some reason than on his. We've looked at all the settings and can't figure it out, so I just play with gamma. I don't think he plays with his gamma one all the time. But it would drive me insane if I didn't have the gamma, because I mean, the nether is just dark and hard to actually see. Oh yeah, chat narrator. That probably tells you how I feel about the narrator, because I can't stand it. I accidentally turn it on, and it figuring out how to turn it off is annoying. I don't need my game talking back to me, but that's why I do the subtitles. It's kind of the same thing. I know what's going on, but I don't have to worry about extra sounds. Because I could only imagine the narrator going off and there being a creeper behind me at the same time. I see a crafting star. Let's see. That's fair. I usually just ignore chat, which is why you'll see me suddenly realize people have signed on, and then I'll wave like 5 minutes later. I've just somehow become accustomed to ignoring it. But that also might be partially because like my water bottle right now is in front of my screen covering it, so I don't see chat much. Do that. I'm in mud. And I've just realized the sun is actually starting to come up. Okay, if one more person comes in here and says they're up early because they can't sleep, we're gonna have to investigate and see what's going on, because iSVs make it so that people can't sleep apparently. Or at least that's what I'm thinking based on the fact that Luna also can't sleep. Is that done? That's not done. Yeah, the January challenge just messed everyone's sleep schedule up. Is it light enough under here? Seems to be. I was good until the time change, and then I was, for about a week, I was like really off, and I still feel like I'm kind of off. That's why no one can sleep. Glow's taking the extra sleep. It's dark again. That's done, that's done, that's done. Yeah, that one is done. So is this one done, or do I need to do it still? That's done too. Is this whole layer just done? Oh, my rendering's off. Gold and leaves, and then water and kelp. Do I have gold with me? No. Because I took it all out of my ender chest after AFKing yesterday. Yeah, cats notice when the time changed. They know it happened, but they don't care. They still want what they want when they want it. I woke up and opened my bedroom door, and first thing I was greeted with was a cat yelling at me for food, even though she usually gets fed around 8 a.m. instead of 6 a.m. Lightmatica is a good thing to learn, just because it opens up the ability that if you want to use a schematic someone else has made, or if you want to help out on someone's project, they can just give you a schematic and you can go from there. But yeah, like all of this was built with Lightmatica after designing it in Creative, and I don't think I would have done it. I don't think I would have gotten the same results if I had done it in just Game Here without the Lightmatica. My brain needs to make stuff in Creative in order to figure it out. Oh, I don't have a shulker. Let's do that. And let's just drop it all. No, yes. I'm sure there are. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I kind of just winged it. If you post in Discord, someone probably has one that they can recommend. trying to think. Yeah, I don't know any Lightmatica ones, but World Edit would be a different question, because I just tell you to go look at Gem's videos, because they last, even though it's been like, God, I don't know how long ago it was she made those videos. Oh, the music stops when I go between. I'm guessing AFK. And I would make safe, except I need all the blocks that are in my inventory currently. Drop that. I don't know why I have golden carrots. I don't need mud. I still have nether wart from last night. I think you're right. My brain originally thought, I think Glaive has done one, but why is that like that? But I couldn't remember for sure. Oh, I just don't have one there in the schematic. The good thing is the basics of Lightmatica will get you pretty much everything you need if you just need to make builds in creative and then have a schematic so you can recreate it. I don't think most people are probably going to use anything more than the basics. That one's done. That one's done. Wait a minute. Oh, this is going to be World Edit weirdness. How am I going to do this? Because stuff's going to get stuck on that. Is there anything that wouldn't get stuck on? Maybe a trapdoor. Glass would connect. Let's see if I can. Let's see if a trapdoor up. Technically that will work. Or should work at least. Lightmatic is going to yell about it. Yeah, because I just realized, wait, do I even need this here? Because water would be... Water's to the next level. I don't think I need that. I think I can get away with not even doing it. If it doesn't work for some reason, I can come back and do the trapdoors. This is what I get for doing a, no, don't put that there. A replace in or set in world edit. They really need a way if you're doing like bars and stuff that don't connect on one side. Dark again. I swear Minecraft days are being shorter and shorter. Make it so you could something like wax, but it makes it so that they don't connect. Not necessarily wax, because you can wax the copper ones, but maybe something with resin. Give it another use. Though I've yet to find a use for resin that wasn't. Well, the Netherwart farm uses resin just because, but that was just me going, oh, new block, I should use it for something. But I haven't found a good use for the actual resin because it's just so orange. Minecraft music is actually quite peaceful. I don't think I've ever listened to it until the Hermit started putting it on. The other problem with Lightmatica, I can just place a block and it'll place it in one direction, and then I can't make it place the same way here unless I put something under it. I'm too lazy to put something under it. Yeah, if this was something that people would actually see, I'd place it correctly, but since it's going to be covered up, I just don't see a point in doing it. If they weren't so expensive with mod coins, I'd get the invisible light blocks and use them. Because they're the perfect solution. No, I don't want to be down here. They're the perfect solution because you don't have to look at them and see anything, but they still give you the light. But you only get 32 of them for a mod coin. And I don't have a ton of extra mod coins to spend on them. Though I will need to spend mod coins on them eventually. Set everything except the observers. There we go. It's observers and Kelp. Yeah, last season I think I bought, what did I buy? Like 3 or 4 stacks of them. So each stack is 2 mod coins. Though last season I didn't have as much to spend on. This season we have custom items, so I've been putting those in and those get expensive. Observers. I already have the kelp, I already have the water buckets. problem with the kelp farm. All the water that has to be placed. I could have just done a big sweeper one, but I feel like that's easier to lose kelp in. Alright, kelp time. Yeah, my cats were, well, one of them was a very crawly kitten. She would be up on you, and now currently she's sitting across the room, 11 years, 11, no, my math is way off. She is 16. She's sitting across the room staring at me. And her little sister, who is 15, I don't see currently, which is either a bad thing or she's asleep somewhere. The youngest one would, wait, did I get water in it? Yeah. The youngest one, I swear, is a dog reincarnated because she fetches. She hasn't done it in a while, but I could throw a cat toy, she'd bring it right back to me, and we'd play fetch for quite a while. A 14-year-old and a 12-year-old, so you got a little bit more age difference between them than I do. I got my oldest, and then the next year my aunt had a stray show up. No one claimed it because it was a barn cat from the farm next door. So she took the sister in, and I got my cat. And her sister is currently at my aunt's still chugging along. And she had a big adventure earlier this year. She disappeared right before a snowstorm. And my aunt thought she was gone. Well, I was checking on her animals one day for her, and when I left on the way home, I see this cat walking on the road. I'm like, that looks like the cat that's missing. Sure enough, it was her. She'd been gone for like a month. Don't know where she was because it was really cold and we had bad storms. I think she decided to hunker down at a neighbor's house. Why she went that far in her old age, I don't know. But that was a fun conversation to have. Hey, I think I found the cat of yours that's missing. What's she look like again? Any kind of noticeable markings? Managed to get a photo. It was her. Went back to her house, got wet food, and then IX was responsible for trying to get to her. He managed to get her distracted with food and then grabbed her. And she did not appreciate being grabbed, but she's home. She's been home. And in fact, yesterday, because we're currently checking on her cats, because she ordered her dogs, because she's away for the weekend. And we got there to check on yesterday afternoon, and she's just munching on dry cat food like normal, even though my aunt swears she only eats wet food. Of course, oh no, I missed a row. She saw IX and decided to promptly hide under like a table, but it had a really low shelf, so just watching her try to scurry under that. She was not graceful. She was not quick about it. And there's a trident guy now. Where are you? Right there. No trident. It's okay, I already got one. Okay, next level, that should be easy enough. Oh, this is a slime and piston one. Slime, pistons. I don't need kelp anymore. I need the slime. I don't know why I have glass bottles. Don't need that. I don't need honey anymore. I do need those. This all in. didn't put kelp in them. Well, glad I noticed now, because otherwise that would have been a pain. A water source too. Get my water bucket filled back up. That can go there. That's already there. Alright. That one's not though, I completely missed it. Might be able to get this done. Yeah, okay, so I'll have to go get more from over there when I go up a level. Can I turn off the control for random blocks? Good, because I was tired of turning that on. That's there. Time for water. Let's do this the easy way and use ice. Oh wait, ice won't work. It's gotta have a block under it. There goes that idea. Probably helps put these bars in first. See, like, it won't connect to leaves, so I guess technically I should just use leaves there. But I wasn't thinking this through when I did this. Okay, now I can do water. Bucket. Bucket. If kelp gets stuck, it would probably be... Well, when I was doing testing, I didn't notice any sticking. But I wasn't really looking to make sure it produces enough that it doesn't matter really if it does stick. The main issue would be is if I had the bars here, it connects and it won't go through... Like, it won't go through this all the time, and some of it would get stuck right here. And since when I did it in World Edit, I just like put in the bars so it didn't connect because they weren't manually placed. So that's the only reason for skipping that, and that's the only thing I'd be worried about getting stuck on. That's got water. If I had just done a sweeper system, I could just let the kelp grow, sweep from the bottom, and then it would just float up and wouldn't have to worry about all this. But the sweeper system, when I tried it, I couldn't get enough kelp in a reasonable amount of time. Because I didn't want people to have to AFK. Oh, there we go. I didn't want people to have to AFK for, 6 hours or so to get enough kelp for their needs. And I could have made a bigger sweeper version, but it would have had some issues with the what is it? With like the clock and everything. I don't like the let's go over here and show you. Like the bamboo farm here is on a flying machine that's on a clock. The only problem is sometimes when the server restarts or if people leave and there's no one in the ID, it'll get stuck and you'll have to reset it. Same thing with like the ice farm. But if I go over here to, the dripstone farm. The way IX did this, where's the sweeper? It's a slow moving one that's controlled by redstone pulses. And then it just moves across. So if it restarts or something with it halfway through or whatnot, it'll keep going. But in order to do that with the kelp farm, I couldn't figure out a good idea because of the water. So I figured this was the best bet, to just have the pistons do it. Let's see, where was I? Here. I'm out of slime. There it is. And I have, this was in here the other day, yesterday when I was doing this, I just didn't notice it. Because I have kelp too. I went all the way to the slime farm yesterday hoping to have slime there because I didn't have it anymore, and I had a whole, well, nearly a whole shulker here. Nope. Kelp on this side too. Put all the kelp in. It's in all the ones except this one. How did I miss that? Okay. So I can go over here now. Wait, I don't need that. I need that more likely. I need that. Hey, CBY. There, that there. How are you today? I'm doing good. It's still kind of early for me. I've been going for about an hour and a half now, so it was like 6 o'clock or 6 a.m. my time. So I'm at least a little more awake now. Trying to get myself set up with a schedule for streaming that involves me getting up earlier every day, and I have a feeling I'm going to quickly change that to be not quite every day. Though it is nice and quiet in the house, no one's doing their like Sunday morning mowing of the grass or anything, so it does have a benefit of doing this early. That's in there, that's not though. Okay, this is missing. And this is missing. That's in. Okay, I need that. Alright, now it's just water again. And I need to... Does that water actually in it? Yes. Okay, just one more of those to go, and then I just have 2 more of these layers. And that should be done. Where did you just go? That's done. Get this in because I will forget it again. Done. Okay, now it's just water time again. Nope, too far over. Okay, is this whole layer done? See water, see everything. The only thing coming up is the water because it's not quite in the right state. Okay. Wait. No, there's no water here. There we go. Water in all of these. Okay. Next level. Turn on rendering. Oh good, it's just leaves and observers and iron bars. So I can run down here and drop some of this stuff off. I need more iron bars. Why do I have glass bottles? I thought I got rid of those. I have observers. Yeah, I should just need this and the top of one leaves. Should be over here in storage. Oh no, it's just floating at the bottom. at least collect stuff if I drop it. Where was I at? Oh, I finished it. Alright, let's do water while I'm here so I don't forget that. Shift click. Well, I realize I'm gonna run out of stuff if I don't start picking it up. And then I'll have to go make a trip to go get something stupid like 1 bar. Well, no, I have iron here. If I was efficient, this would be done already. It wouldn't have taken me a month to start on it after getting it approved. Okay, so that one's done. I put the observers in, right? Yes. Yes. Excellent. Yeah, there should be some at the tree farm. I might have I might have enough to get through this. If so, it probably won't require me going to buy a shulker. I can probably just go to the tree farm, and in worst case scenario, I can manually harvest from these trees. Or I really just annoy everyone and just change up the leaves halfway through. I can't fly with a pork chop. Oh, you used too many symbols. Hang on. Why did it do that? How do I untime out someone? I haven't quite gotten Stream Elements all working exactly the way I need it to. Your timeout should be removed. Oh, is that what it was? Okay, yeah, I'll have to... Actually, let me go and open Stream Elements real quick. I just turned everything on by default. Luna got caught yesterday with capitals. Let's see. Oh, I'm drowning. It should be fixed now, as long as Nightbot actually took the update and uses it. It doesn't do a good job of explaining what each thing does. It said repetitive symbols, and I thought, okay, that's like if someone went, crazy with their number of things. I didn't expect it to be just 2. I mean, 2 is such a small number. Everyone uses 2. Is this where I was at? No, I was over here. Let me go do the water. That can go there. Yeah, that sounds about right. The bots generally don't want chaos, even if chaos is fun. That's done. Okay, now on to leave. Nope. Now on to leaves here. You go there. Okay, you're actually there. Out of leaves again. And this. Okay. Loop around here. Wait, why didn't you? I guess I missed one. I did put that one. This and this. I wish the hitbox on these were just a little bit bigger. Actually, just give me a full block hitbox on it, and then I guess, well, that would probably affect the stuff flowing over it. Probably could have used walls, which would have given me a bigger hitbox. I'm glad I didn't do these in copper bars. Because knowing me, I'd have done oxidized ones. And I never would have waited around for them to oxidize. Okay, so this layer is done, right? Looks like it. Yeah, because in my schematic, I would have just put copper bars, and I would not have remembered to make them wax, because I always forget to do the waxed ones in World Edit. So I've been placing them, they would have been yelling, because by the time I was done building the farm, they would have been oxidized or partially oxidized. Next up, I think I need mud. Yeah, mud's next. And I can get rid of observers. I have no blocks still. Mud. I don't need the pistons. Top up with these. And I should be able to get this layer done before the end of stream. Well, I most likely would have just left it whatever it oxidized to, so eventually it would have oxidized completely. It would have bothered me more during the building. And the last thing I want to do is sit somewhere for hours while stuff oxidizes. It's stupid you can't get the bars through the stone cutter with whatever oxidation you put in. Please. Why did you go across? That has to be just because of the... Well, I'd say not my farm, not my problem, but it is my farm, so it is kind of my problem. But I think once the rest of the water is in, it solves that problem. And if it doesn't, well, it produces enough kelp that it doesn't really matter. Yeah, like when it rains, this would be a good time for, like, if you had copper out, this should increase the aging. It would give you a reason to let it rain on your game. But Mojang doesn't want to give us a way of doing copper easy. Which is probably, they're probably doing it because they're figuring, well, the trade-off is you can get so much copper. No. They're thinking you can get so much copper when you go mining that you can get this as a negative trade-off. Every time there's going to be at least one that I don't get right. Yeah. It's either to keep me humble or just to go, see, this is why you shouldn't use these. Which, to be fair, I don't use iron bars very often. Mainly because I forget they exist, and I also just don't build things that use them much. I'm going this way, that's why those weren't done. Okay, bar in the middle. It really wants me humbled. Done, I will start looking for someone to raid, because it's actually already been just about 2 hours. Yeah, it went by faster than I expected. And it's only just before 8 a.m., so I'm honestly thinking about going and laying back down for a while. No, come on. That was the wrong one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now I'm down here. Is that everything? Alright, that's where I'm gonna stop, just because I'm tired of placing bars and stuff. I got, how much more do I have to do? About halfway done. I got 2 more full layers to do. Wait, is it 2 or, no, it's 3 technically. About halfway done, which is good. Much further along than I thought I'd get based on yesterday with the stuff. Let me get up here and finish capping this off. Leave that open. Let's see if that stuff ended up down here where... That's not good. Where did it go? I'm gonna have to run tests and see if, make sure that I'm not missing water somewhere. Which I think I missed. Oh, I have glass right there. Alright, which one is it? It's the next one over. Where is it? Right in front of me. Oh, okay. That should solve it. I'll have to do a full test when I get it done and just see. Actually, let me just go up here now and throw something in. It should be down here. Okay, there might be another spot that stopped. Okay, well, I'm not dealing with that now. That's figured out later when I can just have someone stand up there and toss a bunch of stuff. Let me go to my ending screen. Yeah, future me problems. Now, let's see who is streaming. Anyone that I normally follow. No. That's true. I forgot about that. Well, I'm gonna try to find someone that's doing Minecraft. Let's do same category. Is there any way to... Let's go with... Let's go over here. This is a modded Minecraft, but... Alright, everyone have a great day, great evening, whatever time it is for you. And I stream again. What time is it now? 8 a.m. for me. 12, about 8 hours from now, I'm streaming again, most likely unless something comes up. But anyway, go over to Generic B and enjoy some modded Minecraft, or go about your day however you need to. But thanks for watching, and I hope I see you in another stream. Bye.